everyone, welcome back. It's Kirsten from Redfield Crafts. So I haven't been on, I don't know, I think it's been almost 3 weeks since my last yarn chat video. And I do want to apologize for that. It's just been really crazy, and then I got into this mood where I didn't want to crochet or do nothing. Just been busy doing other things, which I will talk about in a minute. So haven't really been wanting to really do any crocheting. I mean, I have all these projects that I do want to do, but just the motivation to actually go and start them, it's just, I didn't have nothing. So since my last video, I just been hanging out, going to class. So for where we live in Texas, okay, let me back up a little bit. So I am planning on going or applying to the nursing program here in Texas. I was a CNA several years ago when we were in North Carolina, and I loved it, and doing that job made me want to pursue my degrees even more, so to take the next step, which is to go for my nursing. But then we moved overseas, and I couldn't do that because nothing was offered at that time. You know what I really should have done when COVID hit? I should have started applying to schools then, and because most of the things were online. Anyways, so since we moved back here, that's what I've been trying to do for the past several months, is to get my foot back into, getting prepared and doing everything that I need to do, such as like my prerequisites and all that stuff for the nursing program. Now for Texas, the state of Texas, in order to apply to the nursing program, you have to have your Texas state certification. For me, since I was a CNA in North Carolina, my certification expired about a month before we moved to Italy. And I didn't renew it because there was no point, because there wasn't any CNA opportunities for me over there because they didn't offer CNA jobs or to keep up with their certification. So when we got back here, I attempted to contact everyone that I could think of to see about how to transfer that expired CNA certification to Texas and not have to go through a Texas state approved course. And that didn't happen. So I had to do the CNA course here in Texas, which I just finished actually last week. So that's great. So that's been my focus for the past several weeks, is doing that course, getting everything done, getting everything submitted that I needed to submit. And I passed the class. It's not really a pass or fail. It's just the exams is what you pass or fail. So just got the email actually today to go ahead and schedule my Texas tests or exams, whatever you want to call them. So there's two parts. There's the written and then there's the clinical. My written exam is Monday, so I have all weekend to study and prepare for that. But my clinicals or skills one isn't until middle of middle of June, and that was the soonest that I can do mine for where we live. So yeah, been kind of stressing about that. And I'm also starting this summer. I am taking 2 prerequisite classes. They're science classes, and they're going to be 4 weeks long each. So this summer I probably won't be doing any crocheting. I will mostly be studying for these classes, and I've been looking online at the syllabuses for these classes, and it seems like it's going to be fairly easy. It's anatomy and physiology, which I love the study of the human body and, all the things that go on with it. So I think it's going to be an easy class for me. Not guaranteeing that I'm going to pass it. I hope I will, because then that's great. So I can apply for the next January's program for the nursing program. So, wow. 5 minutes and no crochet really. But anyways, yeah. So my career goals is to be a nurse, a registered nurse. So for state of Texas, you have to have your CNA first, and then you have to apply to an LVN program or an LPN program. And then from there, once you do that, it's 12 months long. Once you do that, you can do their bridge program from LVN to RN, which I plan on doing. So hopefully in the next 2.5 years, I will have my license, my RN license. And then from there, who knows, I may go for my BSN. We'll see how things play out over the next couple years. So yeah, been really busy getting everything I need to do and get done for this. Excuse me. So crochet has kind of been on the back burner, which I hate because I love it. It clears my head. It relaxes me. It calms me. My yarn calms me down. I love looking at it. It's just, I've just been getting defeated with the few things that I have been doing. Okay. Oh, I put that up. Let me grab something real quick. So with all that being said, I did do a few things. I did whip out my Addy knitting machine to make a hat. I don't really like the way it came out. I think it's just the yarn, it's just too stiff. Maybe it'll be better once I wash this, but I'm gonna take my hair down so I can put the hat on for you guys. But the yarn that I used was Red Heart Comfort. It is a size 4, 100% acrylic. This is a big ball of yarn. So I used probably about 150 to 200 yards of this. So this ball was 612 yards altogether in the color Latte Fleck. So it's that nice like a coffee with cream kind of color, brown with flecks in it. So yeah, this was the knitted excuse me, the hat I made on my Addy. That's all I can say about it. Here, I'm gonna put it on for you guys. So, I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, it probably look cute with a little pom-pom. You can also roll the brim up to make it a little bit closer and not like a slouch. So see, I mean, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. It didn't thrill me, it didn't wow me. Once I finished doing this, I was just like, I'm kind of done, I'm kind of over it. And that's how things have been going for me the past couple weeks. Just been kind of, So, I did that. That was the first thing I did. Not too happy about that. The next thing, I finished my Christmas tree skirt for my sister. So excited. I mean, I didn't completely finish it. I mean, I did all the crocheting I wanted to do. I just haven't sewn in or weaved in any of my ends. I didn't put my buttons on it yet. I have to find buttons that I want to use first. But, let's see. There's that one, a damp one. Oh, I left them up there. I don't feel like getting up and getting those. Alright. So, I'm going to show you show you the actual Christmas tree skirt first. So, this thing is monstrous. So, here it is. Oh my god, this thing is so huge. And as you can see, well, not that side, but that side, I haven't woven in any of my ends on either side. Oh my god, the other side. Right there. This thing is huge though. But, my sister has 5 biological children, plus she has 2 stepdaughters, plus my mother and my younger brother are kind of staying with them here and there. So, on a good day, she has probably, let's see, including her and her husband, so it's 7, it's 8, about 11 people sometimes at once in our house. So I was like, you know what? A big Christmas tree skirt is just what she needs for her family at her house. So yeah, it's huge, but I love it. I love how the colors came out. I just love it. So my sister, I asked her what color she decorates her Christmas tree, and she said like a blue and like silver. So this is what I did. So I'm gonna bring it up so you can see the white a little bit better, hopefully. It's got like a silver streamer running through it. So I used, did I use any of that? I think I did. I used now the yarn that I used for this Christmas tree skirt was all Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. The white was the I love this yarn metallic in the color white. So I used 3 full skeins of that plus a tiny little bit to finish it off with the last section, white section. I used 1 full skein of the gray plus I want to say maybe 75 yards of a second ball, and then 1 full skein of the blue plus how much is left, about half to 2/3 of this second soft blue to finish this. So quite a bit of yarn. I don't know how much yardage I used, but it's done. I love how it came out. It's so heavy. Now the pattern that I used for this was by Jayda In Stitches. It's her Christmas tree skirt pattern. I will leave a link below to her tutorial for this if you guys want to make one. I love this pattern for a Christmas tree skirt, so I did that. Oh, I don't know who this was by. The next thing I started this project right here, I am so mad at. Alright, so I am making a sweater for my mom for Christmas, or a cardigan. She wanted a cardigan and she wants it to have a hood. So I found a cardigan pattern that I like. I don't remember who it was by. But it's a very simple pattern. It's all half double crochets. I'm so mad right now. So mad. I had the entire back panel done and I had just started like one of the front panels that you just continue doing. And I reread the pattern, like the description, and it said it was an oversized cardigan. So it was going to be larger than it already was. I messed up. I made mine way too big for my mom. So I had to rip it completely back. Like completely tear it all out. All out. I had already used 1 whole ball of this yarn, plus a little bit of a second one to already do this cardigan, the back panel, and I had to rip it all out. All out. So luckily I have a bone winder, so I was able to wind it into a cake, and I restarted it, so this is as far as I've gotten. Like, I had to do this so on Sunday, on Mother's Day, I tore it completely out and restarted it because I messed up. So this is it so far. So like, this is perfect for me. It's gonna be a little bit bigger, right? Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna stretch. But yeah, I was so mad I had to rip it all out and redo it. I believe the name of this pattern is called the Briar cardigan or something. I will try, if I can find it, I will leave a link to it down below for you guys if you want to go and check it out. Very easy. All half double crochet so far. I am using the pattern actually calls for a 6.5 or a K crochet hook, so that's what I'm using. This is my Yarnology crochet hook. And I'm using Red Heart with Love yarn that I got from Joann's, I believe. It's 100% acrylic, number 4. Color of this yarn that I'm using is called Platinum, so it's like a dark charcoal kind of gray. It's a little bit showing a little bit lighter there. It's all the same color as my t-shirt. So yeah, working on that. Working on that. So mad that I had to tear it all apart. Because that was like a week's worth of work right there. And I tore it all out because I messed up. So mad at myself. Then the next thing, because I was over that. After I tore it all out and I had started it, I had gotten like a couple of rows into it. I was like, I'm done. I need a break from it. I was like, you know what? I want to make a cardigan for myself. Another one. And I have been dying to make this pattern. I've seen so many people make it, and I was like, you know what? I really want one for myself, so I'm going to try to make one myself. And that is the campfire cardigan. Now, I can't remember if there's a tutorial here on YouTube, but I did find the pattern on Pinterest, and that's what I was going off of. But during my yarn swap, my swap partner that I had, she gifted me 5 cakes of this Ferris wheel, right? Ferris wheel yarn. It's a gorgeous color of green and purples and blues, in the color Imaginary Garden. So this is a number 4 weight yarn, 100% acrylic, 3 ounces or 270 yards. I feel like this is more on the 3 weight side than a 4 medium weight because it's just so thin. So the original pattern for the campfire cardigan calls for, number 4 worsted weight yarn and an L or 8mm crochet hook. So I started using this yarn with an 8mm crochet hook, and I was not liking how it was coming out. It was just the holes between the stitches were just too gappy, like too wide. I didn't like it. So I went down to a 6.5. Yeah, 6.5K crochet hook. And I like how this is looking a lot better. So this is how it's looking so far. So excuse me, I don't know. I got a cough. So, but this is how it's coming out so far. I like how it is, how it's looking. I love how the color is coming. So yeah, that's as far as I've gotten. Not very far at all. So yeah, just something here and there to take my mind off of everything. And then the last thing I'm working on is my very first amigurumi, or amigurumi, whatever. It's for my son. I was supposed to have this done by this weekend, but like I said, this week I have not been in the mood. So my son is very, very much into Pokemon. So I found this pattern and I was like, hey, do you want me to make this for you? And he was like, yes, I want it. So I had a bunch of scrap yarn in the colors that I needed, so it's perfect. And I started it. And it is a Snorlax. So this is as far as I've gotten. This is like 4 days worth of work, by the way. So yeah. This is as much as I've gotten. All the ends from the pattern. Now this is a tutorial here on YouTube. It's a 3-part tutorial. I will leave it linked, or part 1 up. I will leave part 1 linked down below because you can just easily go to the next one. But this is as far as I've gotten. I would say that I am about halfway done with this. So I've noticed or realized by me doing this that I can't do this for very long. I can only, maybe it was because I was sitting kind of in the dark and I need good light. Yeah. But I could only, when I was doing this, I could only do like a few rows at a time because I would just start getting a really bad and searing headache doing it. So I was like, you know what? I need to take a break. But, oh, where's my hook? It's coming out pretty good. I like it. Hopefully I will have this done by next weekend. My goal or my plan is to have this done by my son's birthday, which is the middle of next month. So we'll see. And I am using a 4 or G. Let's see, can you see that? Kind of 4mm crochet hook. for it. And I am using scrap yarn, which is great. Get rid of all my scrap yarns. So yeah, that is all that I've been up to. Studying for school, getting ready to start summer school, summer classes, trying to work here and there on these gifts, Christmas gifts. I still got a whole bunch of elf hats that I need to make. I need to order yarn to make my grandma's Christmas blanket. Yeah. To work some more on my temperature blanket because I haven't really done anything on that this month. It's just everything all at once is kind of weighing me down, so I'm kind of taking breaks here and there to do what I need to do for each thing that I need to do. Anything else? I don't know. Probably not. But more than likely once January, once June comes, actually the end of this month, because my kids get out of school in a couple weeks. It's the last day. So probably once my kids are out of school, I start my classes this summer, I probably won't be posting as much videos on here because I will be busy. Once September hits, things will calm down, because I will have one prerequisite class that I need to take before I can apply to the program, or before I can start the program, nursing program. So one class and it's all online. It's gonna be so easy, and it's gonna be math. It's gonna be easy. So once September, I think, comes, I will be able to post hopefully once a week. And then if I get into the program, we'll wait until after Christmas, and we'll just wait until then, because who knows, I might not even get in, but fingers crossed I do. Yeah. So yeah, busy. Been busy here. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to add. I don't think so. I do want to say thank you to all of you who keep coming back time and time again to watch my videos. I'm not very fluent when I'm talking. I kind of get all jumbled, and I jump around, and I talk really fast, or I talk really slow. I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you guys for coming back and seeing the projects that I'm working on, listening to stuff about my life that's currently going on and taking place. I hope you all are having a wonderful Friday, because this video is coming out on Friday, the 14th of May, 2021. So I hope you all are having a wonderful week so far. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna be trying to do some studying for my test on Monday. And trying to get some of these projects done. Hopefully I'm gonna try and get this Snorlax Pokémon thing done by this weekend. Probably not. That would probably be a midweek, hopefully. Yeah. Kind of been blubbering on for the last 5 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you all again. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.